Hey YouTube, this is Tonus again with the 71 Volkswagen Super Beetle I'm working on. Had a chance to work on it today, getting a little closer on getting everything ready to put together. Got most of my tin put together onto the little motor or engine, and messed up and forgot to put the dog house on, is what a lot of people call it. But I forgot to put the little thermal rod through the head and jugs, so I guess I'm gonna have to pop that back off, and which is just a couple of bolts, which is no big deal. And on top of that, I've got to order a new one from what I've seen online and everything on YouTube. That mine is shot. You're supposed to have a gap right here. It's supposed to be about a 1/4 inch gap, and they say if it's not there, then this is shot. So I'm gonna have to look and see what the price tag of that is. It may or may not be necessary. Some people are going to say no, some people are going to say yes. But right now I just kind of got the tin stuck together. Some of it's bolted on, some of the front stuff here is just sitting there. Videos I was watching saying I've got another piece that's supposed to be on the back of the doghouse, and apparently it has been thrown away at some point in time, and that's what the gentleman on YouTube was saying. Said that was one of the pieces that gets thrown away, and then there's a couple of other small pieces that are up under here that get thrown away. I've got one piece of it, but I do not have the other side, unless I've got it laying in my shop and I just can't figure out what's out. But as you can see, my shop is a disaster area. So hopefully when I get the bug finished up, I can get in here and rearrange this shop and make it more usable. Throw some stuff away, but you know, you can fill 900 square feet up pretty quick, you know. But beyond that, bug's going along pretty good. Had some issues with the crank pulley. Tried to put it on today. Of course, most people know if you have a harmonic balancer or whatever, you got to have a special tool to put it on. Well, I don't like putting these things on with hammers. You can do that, but none of the auto parts stores seem to have a set that will work on this because of the size of the crank pulley. It's like an M20, and none of the theirs go up to that. So it's a pretty good size to get in there, and then we have to get right into here and pull that up. So I'm gonna try a couple different tricks tomorrow, like heating the crank pulley up in the oven or little propane heater I have, and see if we can get that to work, and try to take some compressed air and turn it upside down and get it, spray the crank end, and see if we can get it to shrink up a little bit. Maybe, just maybe, I might be able to get it to slide on, but getting a little closer and a little closer. I actually worked on the body a little bit the day before yesterday. Had to take some time away from doing that because shoulder's kind of not feeling so hot. Had some surgery on it about 3 or 4 weeks ago. But hands to get the butt on. It's got tail lights, got the deck lid, and got my door jambs painted. I repainted all that. Sit down and ordered a bunch of stuff from J-Bugs, and I'm not promoting them. It's just where I ordered from. Some people say, "Oh man, you shouldn't order there," but hey, it's the easiest thing for me to do. Well-known site. I'll wear it out. It's my money. Don't like it? Oh well. Nobody's funding this for me but me. Eventually, I'll have this thing put together for my daughter. And I think I'm gonna try to do some airbrushing, maybe airbrush and put her name right across here or somewhere over here. Haven't decided yet. Just want to kind of personalize it for her. Well, not like the purple is not going to be personalizing that for her, but you know. And you know, if you watch this video for some strange reason and I don't know, it's not going to be helpful for most people, but I just tell you, just take your time, look on YouTube, all kind of videos on there helping me. And I'm not a mechanic, just a DIY. That's why I'm making these videos. Hey, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Still Still got to strap down my alternator, or gen. This is the alternator actually. Earlier models came with a generator. Got to put the fuel pump on, put the push rod in, the rod in. Took all my exhaust up. And hopefully, before I have to go back to work from being on leave, I'll have this thing in and running. This part's not the problem, it's the electrical work that I've got to do inside. I'm not the best on that. I can turn wrenches and figure out the issues with engines a lot easier than I can like on the electrical part, but maybe somehow, some way I can pull one out of the bag. Got a few friends that are somewhat knowledgeable, and the internet. You can always find the wiring diagrams on there pretty easy for just about anything. But unfortunately, the Volkswagens, there's several different wiring diagrams. I've actually tracked a couple down already once, and yeah, and they got going pretty easy, especially in this mess here. All of this everywhere. I've got stuff, sandblasting cabinet I just got here not too long ago. All my woodworking stuff. Let's see. Table saw, miter saw, and the Jenny sitting on the floor. Other wood projects my wife has for me. My paint stuff, toolbox, and then router table I built, and then my radial arm saw, which usually catches everything. One of these days I'm gonna have to sit down and change it up, but you know, these little 71's taking me a lot longer than I ever thought it would. You know, don't have air conditioning in my shop, don't have really a heater. Usually I end up using kerosene heaters with diesel fuel in them. Found a way to burn that a little cleaner than what the kerosene. I put an isopropyl alcohol in it. It seemed to make it burn cleaner. It don't stink as bad. And I've also used diesel cleaning. It depends which video you watch on YouTube. But yeah, I got several things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the factory bumpers and split them and narrow them up and try to see if I can't do something that way. Because like I said, I've got time and I've got them laying there instead of me spending, you know, $100 a piece plus the mounting hardware. I'll see what I can chop up and do myself. I like tinkering with things. I can do just about anything I put my mind to, other than brain surgery. But you know, hey, it can't all be perfect. This little motor I hope to be done soon, and you know, I don't really have any wisdom to tell you other than just take your time, be patient, try it. Don't be afraid of it. You know, worst thing you can do is mess it up a little bit, and you know, hey, call a professional. I got some type of stinging bug flying around under my feet here. But yeah, got to take this back off because I'm an idiot. Got ahead of myself. So I can put this in, which goes over here on this down. Which goes down in under here up through here. It's got a clip in. I may try to finagle it up through there and see if I can, by some strange miracle, get it to clip in. I doubt it, but went through, had some problems. Let's see if I can get y'all in here. This hole right here had been the screw had been broken off, or bolt had been broken off into it. I managed, by the grace of God, to be able to somewhat drill the hole straight and get it out. And you know, every trusty tap kit I picked up from Advanced Autos a few years ago, which I used it just to mainly chase all these holes back out. You know, all of these right here, I rechased out, especially on the engine case and the heads. Also, if you're ever tapping anything, I will tell you, this stuff right here is awesome. It will make all the difference in the world. And I hope all this stuff is coming out in the correct way, because I just noticed everything on my screen is arsed backwards. So I guess when I watch the video and see, maybe I'll do my editing on this video and it won't be so bad. And a nice big bruise from my shoulder surgery. But yeah. Everybody have a good evening. God bless. Roll Tide.